Chapter 3 Fire. Pinocchio skipped merrily back to Geppetto's house. How nice to be all by myself, he said, grinning. Chirp, chirp, chirp. What about me? Buzzed a cricket. Cricket. Cricket can talk, says who, Woodbrain? Buzz up, cried Pinocchio. But the cricket had a lot to say. He told Pinocchio to respect his father. Only good sons have a chance of becoming real boys, and real boys are better than puppets. Pinocchio didn't like this bossy cricket. He covered his ears, but the cricket kept buzzing. Shut up, or I'll squash you, he cried. A bad temper will get you nowhere, answered the cricket. By this time, Pinocchio was very annoyed. He picked up a hammer and threw it at the wall. Oh no, cried Pinocchio. I didn't mean to hit you. The cricket couldn't reply. He was a flattened blob on the wall. Pinocchio felt very guilty for a while. Then he felt hungry. Searching through the kitchen cupboards, the only food he found was an egg. He cracked it open on the side of a frying pan. But instead of running egg slipping into the pan, a chick flew into the air. Thank you for freeing me, she twittered and disappeared out of the window. Now there was nothing to eat. Poor Pinocchio was cold, tired, and absolutely starving. He settled in the armchair, rested his leg on the fireplace, and fell asleep. A knock at the door woke Pinocchio with a jolt. There was smoke all around him. He jumped up and fell down with a bump. The fire had burned off his feet. Let me in, called Geppetto. I can't walk, cried Pinocchio. Geppetto thought the puppet was just being lazy, so he climbed in through the window. Oh, my poor boy, he gasped, seeing Pinocchio on the floor. He forgot all about his cold night in the prison cell and rushed to help his puppet son. Chapter 4 A Puppet Show. With a new pair of feet and a full stomach, Pinocchio was a much happier puppet. Geppetto, he said, you're a great dad, and I've been a rotten son, but I promise to be good from now on. Geppetto chuckled. Really? Well, said Pinocchio, it might be easier if I was a real boy. I see, replied Geppetto. Then let's start by sending you to school. Pinocchio frowned. He didn't like the idea of school. All boys go to school. That afternoon, Geppetto sold his only coat to buy his son a school book and some clothes. In the morning, Pinocchio forced himself to smile at Geppetto as he left for his first day at school. You'll love it. On the way, he noticed a crowd of people. They were standing outside a brightly painted building. What's going on? He asked. A puppet show, cried a man, and it begins in 10 minutes. Pinocchio knew he should go to school, but he was longing to see a puppet show. I'll go to school tomorrow, he thought, and joined the crowd. When he realized he needed money for a ticket, he almost cried. Give me that nice new book and I'll let you in, said the ticket master. Pinocchio thought of his poor dad selling his only coat for the book. Then he thought of a real live puppet show. Okay, he said, and raced in. On stage stood the famous puppets, Harlequin and Punchinello. Their dances and tricks made the audience howl with laughter. All of a sudden, the puppets stopped acting and stared into the crowd. Another puppet, they cried. Come up and join us. Pinocchio was dragged on stage and surrounded by puppets. They chattered about this and that and completely forgot their show. The people in the audience grew angry and frustrated. Who's he? Get on with the show. Then a scary man stormed onto the stage and everyone fell silent. It was the manager, a fearsome fire-eater. He grabbed the puppets and marched them off. Backstage, the fire-eater looked sternly at the trembling Pinocchio. You've ruined my show, puppet, he yelled. Now I'm going to use you for firewood. Don't burn me, begged Pinocchio. I don't want to die. How would my poor old dad cope without me? Achoo! Sneezed the fire-eater. The other puppet cheered. A sneeze means he feels sorry for you, they cried. Take these 5 gold coins back home to your father, said the fire-eater, and stay out of trouble.